आप सभी को मेरा नमस्कार। मैं डॉक्टर सुनीता। आज हम लोग ट्रांसपोर्ट इन प्लांट्स पढ़ेंगे। टुडे वी विल स्टडी ट्रांसपोर्ट इन प्लांट्स। What must be transported in plants? In plants, the following substances must be transported to sustain life and support growth. First is water, that is absorbed by roots from the soil and transported upward through xylem to leaves for photosynthesis and cooling. Second one is minerals such as nitrates, phosphates and potassium are taken up from the soil and transported through xylem to all parts of the plant. Third one is sugar, that is produced in leaves during photosynthesis and transported through the phloem to other parts of the plant for energy or storage. Fourth one is gas exchange, like oxygen and carbon dioxide. They are not transported long distance, but these gases diffuses locally in cells for respiration and photosynthesis. Now, why does transport need to occur? Transport की आवश्यकता क्यों है? Transport needs to occur in plants for several important reasons. First one is to supply water for photosynthesis, because we know that in photosynthesis water is one of the raw material rather than CO2. Water from the roots must reach the leaves and where photosynthesis occurs. Second is to distribute nutrient. Minerals that is absorbed by roots must be delivered to growing parts like shoots, leaves and flowers. Third one, to move sugar for energy and growth. Sugars made in the leaves and need to reach non-photosynthetic parts like root, fruits and seeds for growth and storage. Fourth one is to maintain structure, like water transport helps keep plant cells turgid and supporting the plant structurally. And fifth one, to coordinate growth and responses. Hormones need to move specific tissues to control development, flowering and response to the environment. Transport within the plants. Transport within the plant is essential for moving water, nutrient and food to where they are needed. Plants have two main transport systems. First one is xylem, that transport water and minerals. Water and minerals moves substances from roots to leaves, and water is absorbed by root hairs and pulled up through transpiration, that help in cooling the plant and supporting cells with turgor pressure. Second one is phloem, that transport food, mainly sugar. Sugar moves substances both up and down in the plant. Sugar made in the leaves during photosynthesis, as we know that in photosynthesis food is formed in the form of sugar that sent to growing parts, storage organ or roots. This process is called as translocation. Transport of water and minerals mainly occur Transport of water and minerals mainly occur in the xylem, and first process is absorption by roots. Root hairs absorb water and minerals from soil by osmosis. Second process is movement into xylem. Water and minerals move from root cells into xylem vessels in the roots. And third one is transport through the xylem. Water travels upward through xylem vessels due to transpiration pool, capillary action and root pressure. And fourth one is water carries dissolved minerals to leaves and other parts of the plant where it is used for the photosynthesis and cell processes. Transport of sugar in plants occur through the phloem and is called translocation. It occurs step by step. Uh, first, first is production of sugar. Sugar are made in leaves during photosynthesis, as I said in previous slide. Second one is loading into phloem. Sugar is actively loaded into phloem sieve tubes from leaf cells using energy ATP. And third one is movement through phloems. Water enters the phloem from the xylems by osmosis because of high sugar concentration, creating high pressure, and this pressure pushes the sugar solution through the phloem to areas of low pressure, roots, fruits, growing tissues. And fourth one is unloading at sink. Sugars are removed from the phloem at the sink where they are needed or stored, and lowering pressure and allowing continued flow. Two main terms you should know. First one is source, where sugar is produced, and second one is sink, where sugar is used or stored. Gas exchange in plant is the process by which plants take in carbon dioxide and release oxygen and water vapor. This mainly occurs through small pores called stomata, which you can see in this slide. How gas exchange works? Stomata, they are tiny opening usually on the underside of the leaves, and they are controlled by guard cells that open and close the stomata. During photosynthesis, we know during photosynthesis in daytime, CO2 enters the leaf through stomata and O2 as a byproduct of photosynthesis exits the leaf. Some water vapor also escapes from this process during this process, and this is called as transpiration. Second one is respiration. It occurs during day and night both. O2 is taken and CO2 is released. This happens in all cells of the plant. Why gas exchange is important? CO2 is needed for photosynthesis to make food, and O2 is needed for respiration to release energy, and it helps to maintain balance in the environment. Transport in plant is the movement of water, minerals and food throughout the plant to support growth, photosynthesis and survival. Plant use two main transport system. First one is xylem and second one is phloem, and there are three main physical forces that fuel transport in plants. First one is cellular, second one is short distance transport, and third one is long distance transport. Cellular transport. Cellular transport refers to the movement of substances into and out of cells. This is essential for cells to take in nutrient, remove waste and maintain internal balance. There are two main types of cellular transport. First one is passive transport and second one is active transport. In passive transport, no energy is required. Uh, for example, diffusion, osmosis, and facilitated diffusion. In diffusion, movement of molecules from a high to lower concentration, and in osmosis, diffusion of water across a selectively permeable membrane. And in facilitated diffusion, movement of larger or charged molecule through protein channels, still from high to low concentration. In active transport, it requires energy ATP, and substances moves against the concentration gradient from low to high concentration and used for absorbing minerals into plant roots or pumping ions in and out of animal cells. Thank you so much. Thank you all.